Hi everyone. So today I'll be working on the front porch. I can't wait. One of my favorite spaces to fix up for the summer season. Today's video is sponsored by Sunday. I've talked about them before on here. I could not be happier with how our little backyard is looking since I started using their products, but I'll talk more on that later. Let's get into the video. I'll quickly show you what I plan to do today with the front porch. As you can see, it needs some attention. We're in the first part of May here. High time to get things fixed up, and I'll probably run into some more things than what I'm mentioning. That usually happens when I work in a space, but I do know I want to add some plants to this planter and probably paint the bottom part just to freshen it up. This little table and chairs here I kind of get tired of sometimes. It gets these nasty stains, which is probably my own fault because I leave it out during the winter months. I probably wouldn't have to repaint it every year if I didn't do that. But one of these years I'm going to replace it. I think it would be nice. This is a fairly large area in here, so we definitely could probably have a table with 4 chairs in here versus just the 2. And I think we'd use it more if I'd have a larger table. So one of these years I'll probably invest in one. Not quite sure, will I do it this year or not? And this rocker here has the paint peeling off of it too. Not quite sure, am I just going to touch it up or put something else here? And my little water feature, I want to get that going. And then fix up the porch swing, of course, and bring some plants out. And this little shelf over here I'll probably add some summer decorations to. We had a pair of Carolina wrens build a nest back here. They actually raised a family there. As of a couple days ago, the young ones have left, and in a way I'm kind of glad because they were so loud and they kept scolding at our cats every time they walked past. But as you can see, back there was their nest, and I'll try to put a few clips of the wrens at work in here. But I'm going to start out by cleaning things up. have this old gate that I found in a yard sale, either was it last year or the year before. You guys might remember seeing it, and I thought, wouldn't that look pretty in the entrance of my back steps? And I dug it out of the shop. I think the only thing I really need to do with it is cut off the pole, like the part where it, you know, swings on. Cut that off and then fasten it to the post from the railing. And I think it might be the perfect fit, hopefully. So I ended up using the bottom part of that pole that I cut off to hold my latch. I thought it was kind of neat that I used up every part of the gate, but it was, of course, you know, fit perfectly. It was probably meant to be that, you know, the latch was connected to another pole similar to the one, you know, I cut off. So the next step here is deciding what kind of plants I want up here. I had actually had some Christmas money and invested in some shrubbery like evergreens. I'm going to be potting some of those and probably displaying them here on the front porch. I was debating, you know, back deck or front porch. I'm going to see how it looks out here. And then I also have some burning bushes. You guys know how I like to use burning bushes as kind of a summer patio decoration of sorts. I'm going to be potting some of those, and I have a lilac and a hydrangea from last year that survived and the planters they were in. I'm going to bring those up, kind of arrange everything, you know, see how it looks. And I did decide I'm going to paint that little table and chairs and just use it again this year. Maybe I'll come across something that I'll, you know, switch it out with, but for now this will do. I actually like the look of those pieces. I mean, they're just plastic, they're not actual, you know, wrought iron. I'm going to jump in here and talk just a bit about the sponsor of today's video, Sunday. Sunday is a subscription lawn care service, and I've talked about it before how easy it is to set this up. Basically, just go onto their website and put in your address, and they use Google Maps to find your property, and they measure your yard from there. They send a package to your house with a scoop and a soil bag. Basically, you just take a soil sample, send it back to them, and they'll run an analysis to see what your lawn needs. After the soil sample, Sunday will send the product you need for your lawn. It comes right to your house, so convenient. It's always well packaged, and I never had any questions on, you know, what do I apply and when do I apply it, how do I do it. Everything is so well described. It's so easy, it doesn't even take long. And the nice thing about subscriptions like this is you don't have to keep track or, you know, mark it in your phone or calendar. It just comes to your door when it's time. Since we started using these products in the backyard, I'm not doing any weed control back there, and we hardly have any weeds, and I feel like it's because the lawn is healthier, thicker. It kind of leaves no room for weeds. I really like it that I'm treating our lawn using products that it actually needs and not some unnecessary product that might be harmful to the little critters back there. I also like the fact that I can actually pronounce the ingredients that are in these products, like seaweed, molasses, iron. So make sure to check out Sunday lawn care products. I always say here on my channel, I'm not going to promote anything that I don't actually like. And I love Sunday products. I've been using it for 3 years now and could not be happier with the results. So head on over to getsunday.com/whitecottageco. Again, that's getsunday.com/whitecottagecompany, just the CO. And make sure to enter promo code COTTAGE30 to get 30% off your first subscription. So let's get back to the video. So these beautiful double impatiens, they're white, come from Mary's Flower Patch. And I've talked about them before on here, but seriously, if you're ever in the area, make sure to visit them, and I'll have their address down below in the description box. But they have lots of really unique plants, tons of fairy garden type plants, and even some, old wood products, just things to decorate with. It's a really neat place. I found a cute little hummingbird feeder at Walmart, and here I'm just making the syrup. I usually go with 3 parts water to 1 part sugar. I think I've had this water feature for close to 6 years, and the reason I remember that is it was one of the first videos that I made here for my channel, and I always kind of cringe to send people to those first videos especially, but if you want to see the details on how I went about to fix this up, there should be an old video if you look way back on how I did it, and it's basically still the same. I've had to do a little maintenance, over the years, but it's still the same porcelain sink. I'm still loving that look, and I think I changed the door, or maybe I just painted it. Right now I can't even remember. That is behind it. And on the back side, of course, I have my little water holding tank where the pump sits and then, pumps the water through to circulate it. And I think I even have the same pump still, which is pretty remarkable that it, lasts this long. You might remember these plant hangers from a Trash to Treasure video from years ago. The hanger part where the plant sits used to be a part of a chandelier. I had these pieces in my she shed for a while and then they were stored. Now I'm kind of glad I hung on to them. I think they're going to look good here on these posts. I'm excited about this new candle we're going to do a run of. It will come complete with a little wooden slab to set it on. So cute. And I'll show more later. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite spots to sit and relax. Sometimes, catch up on things. I use this little table for my computer at times. Just a really relaxing spot. Thanks for following along as I fix this up. I hope you enjoyed it. A few quick things to mention before ending here. First of all, I completely forgot to put a video clip in last week's video. I had shared how we removed that Norway spruce tree and how we wanted to see the pond from our kitchen and on the back deck. And I wanted to show you the after, like on how it looks, and I completely forgot, so I'll put that in now. And it's kind of hard to see with the lighting when I took this video, but you do see the pond kind of through some of those branches. But there are some branches we could clip that would help some more too. It seemed once the leaves grew out, of course it was still not just the easiest to see down there, but before it was completely blocked, so this is a lot better. And I like that I can see the fire pit too. So I wanted to show you that, and then also remind you about June 15th. Berlin has a Berlin Summer Spectacular. I had talked about it in my previous videos. There's an event going on in our little town of Berlin. There's an ant crawling on my camera lens. I think it just now crawled over the glass part, but Not sure how it ever got up there. But anyway, we plan to have a booth there. There's going to be lots of other fun vendors and fun things to do. This is a new thing, so at this point I'm not even quite sure what all it will be, but trust me, if something happens in our area, it's going to be fun. I'm sure you would enjoy it. I'd love to meet you guys, so if you want to come and see us, we're going to be down in the parking lot of the First Baptist Church, in case you're familiar with the town of Berlin. I'll have more details as we come closer to the 15th. And then, of course, I have a few new products. First of all, this candle that I talked about in the video. It smells so good. It's one of my favorite scents. It's mint and lavender together. We don't have this scent in our normal, candle line, so this is a special candle. And we only have a certain amount because I only have a certain amount of these cute little cutouts here. And these are some that Mike and MB, that's MB and her husband, had cut out for their wedding, and they ended up not using them. And we thought we could put them on the Etsy shop, sell them with these candles. I really like the combination of this green and then the wood and then the label too. MB did an amazing job with the label. And then we have these little cutting boards that are new for the shop. We've had this size before, but this design is something we haven't stocked before. I thought they turned out kind of cute. So make sure to check that out if you're looking for something like this. And thanks to Sunday for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to check them out at getsunday.com/whitecottageco. And if you do decide to place an order, make sure to enter Cottage30 to get 30% off your first subscription. As always, I hope your day is going great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.